Hello, gentle viewers. This is Avindian, welcoming you to a new episode of Orwell. In the previous episode, unfortunately, Nina Maternova, who might have had useful information for us, was unfortunately killed. I did some research between episodes and discovered that you can save her. I'm not going to say how. All I will say is that it is counterintuitive but makes perfect sense within the context of this game. Our objective today is to find out who Abraham Goldfels is. So let us begin day 4. Memory hole. That sounds vaguely obscene. Oh, back again, I still can't believe what happened yesterday. Look how smug my face appears to be. We got the perpetrator of the bombings, everything looks that way, but at what cost? I mean, did we do the right thing? Flagging Miss Maternova as dangerous? Did we kill her in the end? I mean, she had a gun. She had a history of PTSD, which means we knew that she would likely react in an extreme way. I mean, maybe? Ugh, I wish you could talk to me at least this one time. Speaking into this wall, my channel feels like barking at a wall endlessly. Now we know how Syme spends his Saturday afternoons. Worst of all, as you found out, Abraham Goldfels seems to have incited and planned the assaults. We need to get him today. Some lead, keep checking on other things, and away we go. Ooh, listeners going off. It's Juliet and Harrison. He's kind of a douchebag. I gotta admit, I don't really like him all that much. I think Syme's just committed to being the bomber. Never heard her so scared. Said she was being tracked by someone who needed to skip town. Long until they discover the connection to us, huh? They might be listening to this very call as we fucking speak about Nina. Dun dun dun! Harrison saying such terrible things about the government. Not, okay, I am kind of an asshole sometimes, but you don't know that. You're a very salty individual, Harrison O'Donnell. Aha! An important piece of the puzzle, perhaps. Aha. I'll have it mine. A new way to track her down. Click. Angry click. So Harrison wants what's-his-face to become a member of Thought. Here's Nina's file. Special Agent Redacted seems like a pretty big badass. Let's disable this portrait. They used her military photo. That's interesting. Alleged perpetrator dead. Yeah, that seems fair. Yeah, there was no evidence of the explosives. That's what he's talking about. I kind of get it, though. A big rainstorm. Jeffrey Pax Tyler Ronson. That guy looks like a meathead. Really? You must be kidding me, sure. I do not kid. He's automatically, by the way, Arnold Schwarzenegger now. My father always told my brothers and me, boys, there is not a problem you cannot solve. Go out to face whatever hinders you and punch it in the face as hard as you can. So I did exactly that. An interesting metaphor. It's not a metaphor. What do you mean by that? I went out to the bank of my parents. They were highly indebted to this bank. I went straight to the manager and punched him in the face as hard as I could. I have to admit, I am well surprised, to say the least. What effect did that have? At first, he went down pretty hard. Hit his head on the glass table. But when he had recovered, he was impressed of my strength and my boldness. He suggested an investment model for a gym chain. I then came up with the name Gym. So what does GYM stand for? Anyway, I think you never actually told anyone. Will you tell our readers? It stands for Gym. It's all capitals because I thought it would look like it had more energy that way. It's unfortunate it didn't like end the interview just punching the guy in the face as hard as he can for asking questions, but that was great. That was great. Procedure closing. Hello, Joseph Langley. Now we have a picture of you. That's the only reason that one's coming up again. Let's look at the Army of the Nation again, I guess. There's clearly something else here they want us to see. I don't know what it is. That's really weird. I don't remember that being that way before. Oh, we'll just leave it for now and then see what happens later on. Okay. Notable alumni. Orlando Buford, Catherine Delacroix, Joseph Langley. I believe we found his law office and we know when he graduated from college. Very useful. Oh, and then we can use that portrait if we wanted to. That's a goofy looking portrait and it's out of date, so. Law offices of Joseph Langley. L-O-J-L. That's not the greatest acronym. It's like you're trying to spell L-O-L and you're like, whoopsie. we'll use that portrait. It's more impressive looking. Look at him. He's all like, her, 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 her. He knows Catherine Delacroix. Interesting. I didn't even know she had a law career before she actively joined politics. Yes, yes, I know. He was part of the army. And he lived in Argentina for a year. Interesting. Expertise. Defected Elwood Hendricks, possibly anti-government. Oh, this is her chatting with Langley. By the way, it'll actually change the pictures in the chat to whatever matches up with Orwell, which is pretty cool. Because she looks suspicious, and we never let people go. Because this is an authoritarian regime. It's a mystery. I don't know where the new evidence came from. You're gonna have to ask someone else. Also, you can't actually hear me. I have no idea, but I've just had it with their shenanigans. I don't know why I felt the need to say that in Irish when Joseph Langley is clearly not an Irish name. But sure. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Well... I will follow the lead. You don't need to tell me what to do, Symes. If that is your real name, it isn't your real name. I don't think. I still think that's a Chesterton reference. It might be the name of the lead investigator from The Man Who Was Thursday. But I haven't read that book in a long time. That's a good book, by the way. Highly Avendian approved. If you want something that's both deeply troubling and pretty funny, you should read The Man Who Was Thursday by G.K. Chesterton. It's in public domain now, which means you can get it for free, which is pretty cool. Anything he can do. I could lawyer them with lawyer magic. Yeah, well, we already know he's boning Cassie, so... If you even have a girlfriend. You're like, I totally have a girlfriend. She just lives in Canada. That's why you don't know her. Mm-hmm. Sure you do, Symes. Sure you do. So we need to investigate this connection between Langley and Goldfells. I think that's... Or Goldenfells, excuse me. Dun 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 dun. So yeah, I'm pretty sure none of these things are actually real. I will call him a warrior of the web. It's as knowledgeable an occupation as anything else. No comment. I'm pretty sure he's not over 100 years old. I'm pretty sure he's not omnipresent. But I do believe he enjoys entertaining people. He likes giraffes with hats, who doesn't, lazy passwords, National Bread Eating Olympics, and all the memes. Tell apart what's right or wrong about him here, and you shall be rewarded. Horn versus horn. Well, we can't play it. You need to learn to play as much as you need to improve your orthography. Brilliant, Initiate. I like you already. So we know... Interesting. So that's interesting. Contact. We have quite a bit of information now on him. We know his office. We know his phone number. And we know his email. And we're already picking up things on Listener. Oh, and now we can hack his computer. That's brilliant. Oh, well, as long as it's been fixed. So he's possibly being blackmailed? It's done, don't work too much. So we need to set Cassandra free. Interesting. Let's check out his PC. Always check the trash first, and there's nothing there. Mails. Office. This is them emailing Cassandra. About Cassandra, rather. This is Joseph refusing. 2 cent. Clearly not 10 cent. 2 cent. We will check out your bank account. Who puts their bank account fricking number in their damn emails? Good lord. Some people deserve to be, you know, hacked and everything. Let's keep digging. Feedback on your request. Running low on money. And I want you to fire somebody. That's not. Could be of our concern. You don't know that sometimes. Supports the Children of Pargis Foundation. Damn it, I keep messing up. Pictures. It says he's been married since 1993. We know he enjoys fishing. No, I did not want that to be his new picture. Oh well. That's him with Cassandra. And he wiped out his browser history. Well, that's not very helpful, is it? Private. My dear friend in dubio. Interesting. Okay, so this is about financial support. Yes, we'll check all the things, I promise. So Abraham introduces him to Cassandra. So a lot of interesting information here. No, I don't want to post that until we see the chunk. Plus, we already know that he's like... Oh. Harrison O'Donnell is messaging someone. Oh, initiate, I bet. Now, we don't know he's a captain. Maybe he's just like an ensign. Something you won't like a bit. Wait, what? He's not supposed to know that. And now Harrison knows about it too. Women almost never call men man, so I'm willing to bet initiate's a male, which you kind of already guessed by his vague outline. I really like, by the way, that as he gets more irritated, he makes spelling errors, like respect. It's a nice touch in the game. It's a nice touch, because you can see, like, smoke almost literally coming out of his ears, just pounding the keyboard. What? No, we won't. Continue talking. Reveal your criminal activity. He doesn't like your chat full. Sorry, initiate. By the way, seriously, T.O. You don't need to use the number 2, T-O. It's literally one additional character. It's not even natural typing on a keyboard to go up and hit 2. Get to work, Orwell. Nope, we got through. Wow. Okay, fine. Well... A hearty fuck you to you. Well, guess there's pretty angry. A breach of contract suit of some nature. He worked with the government, did he? Too sick for work. The Sundown Fishing Club. It's Joseph Langley. I am the quota. There's Abraham Goldfells. Pretty sure Abraham isn't gay. Yeah, it's pretty clear. I mean, he's dating someone else. The wedding was over 20 years ago. I think it's a pretty safe bet that Joseph is actually divorced. I doubt he's still married. Well, it's a little late to be worried about privacy now, buddy. And then we need to flag this as not important. It's still wanting me to look up something else. Oh, right, the thing about Abraham being gay. Well, we don't have any proof of that. I can't disable it till I find the other chunk, so... Let's check his bank account. A recurring donation of 1,000 somethings. Harrison's timeline. Oh, that's his new girlfriend, Marga. Up, they fixed her thing. Wow, he's an angry guy. Oh, I thought this was all the same person. I guess it's very, very different people. Now, here he's saying he refused the contract, but clearly he did not. Because we know he did. Okay. We have a date of birth. We have an address. Oh yeah, he's got cancer. And he just had the one entry. Why do you keep wanting me to come back here? I already submitted it. I don't know. Sends money to a friend regularly. This is kind of looks like a fake certificate like you make on a laser printer. Yeah, he wouldn't lie to his accountant. He might lie to someone else. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that this is... Oh, poor Harrison got fired. He was kind of a douchebag anyway. That's a good question. Who did leak that? We're not learning a lot from this chat. I don't think he's going to be finding anything. Yep, here we go. He's all like, wait. So, what do you gentlemen have to discuss? Right, the law guy. Call me Joseph. People behind bars much more easily and to pry on their lives if necessary. More than enough to point at a word you said in a rage to consider you dangerous. That's enough to hold you for some time. Group an activist group. To be very, very careful from now on. What do we know about Abraham? About discovering my blog, said he wanted to start a debate club. I said fine. We had a couple of lame meetings. Nothing much happened. Message out, make people aware of what the government was doing. Okay, so we know Nina planned the Circle Mall. Okay. She meets Abraham by chance. And apparently she planned the other two protests. So according to Harrison... Yeah, I think that's fair, probably. I mean, Abe seemed to be a pretty peaceful dude. Oh, we need Nina's profile, sorry. That's a good point. Let's have some patience. Oh, we can change it there. That's pretty neat. Yeah, let's give her the nice professional profile. The old meeting place. And Langley's just been arrested. Oh right, Juliet's the one who wants to meet. Oh, Juliet. You just gave us your computer. That was pretty dumb. Yeah, we'll take a look at that here in a minute. Let's disable this portrait. So this is how Goldfowls reached out to her. Ruh-roh. Which means we can't access anything. Curious. Weird. She started working there in March 2017. Demiurge. I feel like I've heard that name before and I don't mean from Greek mythology. Okay, Stelligan. Essay draft. Crap, this isn't the point. You can do better. I've been there too, Juliet. I've been there too. So Goldfels is an immigrant. And okay. Help to find Gunther Ahrens. So now. Yeah, pretty sure he's not gay. So Initiate's the one that attacked Orwell. Wow. It explains why we couldn't find him. He's been dead for 6 months. Uh-oh. Oh, there's probably, yeah, another new photo. The Orwell Project. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm pretty clear I know who that is. I'm gonna disable this chunk. It still says there's something else here. Oh, the portrait. Okay. Oh, so it's gonna force me to do... Yeah. I'm really sorry, buddy. I'm not friends with... Why am I? Where did that come from? I'll grant you to add more if there is any. I want to know. I need to know. Oh dear. This is hard. You can't actually not do it, I don't think, in terms of the game. How is this possible? This cannot be happening. I need to go home now. And his address is on there too. It says here there's something new to look at, but I don't see it. Missions. Oh, we can log off now. So that's the end of day 4. Pretty intense day. I, of course, already knew who this was. I was really hoping you don't actually have to profile him, because I know what happens to him in day 5. But, unfortunately, you can't get around it, which is unfortunate. But, you know, we learned a lot today. We learned that someone's been impersonating Abraham Goldfels for the past 6 months or so. We've we've learned more about Initiate. We're setting ourselves up for a pretty dramatic conclusion in the final episode. But that's it for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. As always, please remember to comment, like, subscribe. If you do want to write about your own experience with Orwell, that's fine. Please try to avoid some spoilers as much as you can anyway. I mean, I know I'm spoiling a good chunk of the game, but that's what people wanted, so... next time we'll be playing day 5, which is the last day, and there's some pretty crazy revelations Revelations. Why did I say revelations? Revelations. And more importantly, there will also be a choice of 3 possible endings at the end of the game. So I'll talk about the one I originally chose, and then we'll do a different one next episode. So I'm really excited to see how this all turns out. I hope you are too. But until next time, this has been Avindian, and I am bidding you good day.